Good morning to everybody, first of all. Second of all, we're going to touch down on Tory Lanez. Now, if you're not aware by now, rapper Tory Lanez, you know, there's so many famous celebrities, famous actors, famous rappers. Well, Tory Lanez was busted a couple days ago with a gun. Now, he was trying to writhe out of the alleged allegations against him that he shot Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Megan Thee Stallion was with Tory Lanez. She got pulled out of the car by police also. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but a couple days ago, video popped up. It showed Tory Lanez getting pulled over and busted or whatever. Megan Thee Stallion was pulled out of the vehicle at gunpoint, and there seemed to be blood or something spraying out of her. I don't know if she was pissing herself due to being drunk or whatever. But now that Tory Lanez allegations are being further clarified in regards to how he allegedly shot her, you know what I'm saying? She came out and further clarified that. She said, yeah, he shot me, bro, in so many words, right? Now, the authorities are already placing that or incorporating that into their investigation. He is currently busted. He was taken into custody based upon the gun initially. You're not supposed to have guns. He had a gun on him, right? It wasn't initially clear that he had shot her. But now, after a day or two with him being busted and her coming out and further clarifying, so on and so forth, obviously them seeing a gunshot wound on her, putting pieces of the details together, it's more clear, that he allegedly did shoot her. That's what she's confirmed. That's what the details or evidence has allegedly confirmed, right? So, people are covering this because they're infatuated with celebrities, bruh. That's why anybody really covers this shit a lot of the times. And we're not hating on anybody, but it is what it is. Nobody's identifying a root cause of jack shit because they're obsessed with famous individuals. I had to literally tell myself Megan Thee Stallion like 10 different times right now before doing this video, so I don't come out and start saying the names of these celebrities incorrectly. People are going to get all pissed off. Her name's not Meg Thee Stallion. Her name's Megan Thee Stallion. Bro, a stallion is that type of horse. From my knowledge, a stallion's a type of horse, bruh. What the hell? None of this makes sense. Anyways, they're just famous, overgrown toddlers. People idolize and obsess over them. And the elitists in major positions of wealth and power rely upon this shit because that's how they maintain their wealth and power. It's a vicious cycle, homie. The majority are trapped in this shit. It is what it is. They're addicted, homie. They're obsessed. Celebrities, fame, drinking, sex, money. Let me go ahead and clarify the reason why a lot of this shit even happens. The reason why Tory Lanez most likely shot Megan Thee Stallion. The reason why 99% of this mayhem even occurs in the first place. Delirium, homie. The reason why nobody identifies this root cause is because majority of individuals are addicted to these false entitlements. Our society downplays alcohol like it's just socializing fun juice, when in reality it's murder rape juice, homie. That's what it causes. 9 out of 10 times when you hear about somebody murdering each other, you hear about a spouse smacking their significant other, you hear about a relationship crumbling into volatile mayhem and murderous chaos, fool. You hear about people smacking each other over their heads with cinder blocks in the middle of the 101 freeway with no pants on, or on the front line whipping each other with extension cords, strangling their loved ones. That shit doesn't manifest out of thin air majority of the time. 90% of the time, it's due to delirium. It's due to alcohol, or it's due to pills, or it's due to dope. It is what it is. People hate this shit because majority of the people are trapped in this, homie. But instead of being stuck hyper-focusing on the end result or byproduct of this shit and covering that, or instead of becoming or being the end result or byproduct, bruh, remove yourself from that bullshit, homie, and view things from an accurate viewpoint, dog. Acknowledge these inconvenient realities. Develop solutions regarding this shit, homie. Be the change our planet requires, because them evil, racist, elitists in major positions of power that are doing horrible things to children, encouraging blood diamonds, designer clothes made via slave labor, all this mayhem, the alcohol, the pills, the dope. There's a reason. It's a tactical design. That's how they maintain their positions. They count on us performing mental gymnastics, saying, oh, famous individual, oh, I hope they get the relationship together. I don't know what may have led. Hopefully they're able to put these things together, man, because they're really famous, and that's why we really love them. What? We really love them, they're really famous, and we never identify why these problems are manifesting. What? Why do you love famous people? Why are you obsessed or infatuated with celebrities or rappers or actors, homie? Or even politicians, bruh? And why do you overlook their creepy misery, bruh? Their restless, miserable, anxious, creepy dispositions, mannerisms, gestures, thought processes. Bruh, they don't even have a point to their existence 90% of the time. Despite the misery, homie. I mean, let alone being miserable, damaging creeps. Homie, encouraging their young fans to have no purpose, to view life like it's meaningless. I mean, that their own satisfaction and fame, sex, and money are the only aspects that can alleviate the misery that is life. Bro, that's not life. That's a brainwashing design, homie, initially set by the elite, revolving around them maintaining their positions, all right? And because it's an effective design, The masses fell into it, bro. It is what it is. Nobody's breaking this cycle, homie. And I know a lot of individuals get uncomfortable when they hear that alcohol is being downplayed, that it causes rape and murder, and that, you know, all these substances we consider to be entitlements are really weaponized tactics that evil individuals rely upon to maintain their wealth and power. People get uncomfortable. You don't got to dwell on this shit. Before you reflect on it for a small segment of time. You say, hey, you know what, man? That might not have been a Christmas present, homie, on Christmas morning. It might not have felt like opening a gift or some shit. It might have felt a little uncomfortable, but you force yourself to deal with that and push through that discomfort. It's for a very short segment of time, a few seconds, in acknowledging any reality. Then you're armed with reality. You don't got to dwell. You just reflect every now and then to remain grateful and present in reality. Remain grateful for your health and freedom. Grateful for your eyesight and the use of your appendages. So remain solution-based instead of problematic, homie. To learn from your mistakes continually and evolve consistently instead of the opposite, defending your mistakes, repeating them to the day you die a pointless death, and throughout the process wondering why you felt so restless and empty inside and why the planet's being destroyed and why there's so much evil. Homie, this doesn't have to be some mysterious conundrum or jigsaw puzzle. This doesn't have to be a mystery, fool. It's in all of our subconscious, and internally we all possess the answers. We all know that this shit's not sustainable or fulfilling, that life is supposed to be appreciated, and we're supposed to reflect on what's paramount. We're supposed to embrace or acknowledge our mistakes for what they are and learn from them. Real shit, I mean, we're not supposed to become them. Hit that notification button, don't let me know how you rocking, I mean, what you consider to be paramount, bro. The only reason I continue to associate with certain individuals that show me that they have a blind allegiance still to either one political party or the other, or a blind allegiance to celebrities or whatever it is, or the sex or the money or the dope, whatever it is. If I still correlate with you, that's because I see something in you, homie. That's because I still see an inkling of potential for you to evolve out of that. There's a reason why I say don't develop a blind allegiance, homie, to one extreme or the other. You don't have to be obsessed with the meaningless bullshit and these false idols, I mean, these creeps in power. Bro, they're nothing, homie. They, a lot of times, they're miserable, they're restless, they're creepy, they're addicted to all the same substances anybody else is, but they happen to have a bit of fame going for them, homie. That doesn't mean they're not miserable or damaging beings. That just means they have a luxurious Range Rover with some designer clothes made via child slaves and some blood diamonds. Keep in mind, I've already covered that too. It's a weaponized tactics by the elite to help control or maintain their positions. Come on now. It's time to appreciate life. It's time to reflect on what actually matters.